Yes. Fuck you, Tom. Oh, Jesus. Wait, are you already live? Don't see it live. But is it not the... Oh, it's probably not the D&D one, is it? You just used your link from your Discord. But what is this one? Is it just your name?
All right, hello and welcome to our first Power Rankings Extravaganza. I am Seiko, aka Joshua Titsworth, and joining me tonight are a couple of people from the Discord. From Gold, we have Roger from Team Last Minute Goons. From Platinum, we have Dark Frenzy, and I forgot the name of the team you're from, so I apologize for that.
Counter Logic Flaming.
Counter Logic Flaming, that's it. And then from Diamond, we have the man that posts the Pokemon memes and pictures and make you go, that better not awaken anything in me, Piplup. Glad to have you guys here tonight. You guys excited about this?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
Of course.
All right. Well, we're gonna cover some of week one. Some of week one so far has been played before. There's a couple of games in Gold and Platinum. Unfortunately for me, Diamond has not been played yet, and I think Piplup and I, when we've kind of been comparing things, are somewhat aligned. But we're gonna be making some bets on how the rest of week one is gonna be going. Commenting on some of the power rankings, and then at the end of this, we have a special segment called "But Mom, I Need That Skin to Play Better at League," and we're going to be going over some favorite skins that they love, and some skins that just need to be gone away with and never there. And there is one person, and I won't name names, who said an entire champion, all of their skins need to go away, and the champion as a whole is garbage. But we will get to that at the end. A little bit of lean in for that. But right now for week one, we'll dive right into this, and we're gonna start with gold. So right now for gold week one, the games that have been played already are Gecko Armageddon against Welcome to the Bronze Parade, Spawn Point versus Lighthouse Storm, and then Lean Smokers versus Rivals. Now I will say for Gecko Armageddon versus Welcome to the Bronze Parade, this was unfortunately this is a forfeit for Welcome to the Bronze Parade. They had to step back because the very last minutes. It was discovered they had a player who was ineligible. Not that they were trying to get anything biased, but when we look through the past history, one of the rules that we have set is that anybody that has reached Diamond previously is ineligible to play in Gold. And they reached Diamond several seasons ago. I think they reached Platinum, and last season they were Gold. So they would have been eligible in their old rules, but unfortunately they had to swap that player out. But I will say this. I expect big things from Welcome to the Bronze Parade. I had you guys picked to beat GSM before that had happened, so I'm hoping you guys can, come back from that and really step it up. But we're gonna lead things off with a Roger. So Roger, based on this, who are you picking in Glacial Omen versus Washed Up?
I'm gonna have to go with Washed Up Gaming, and the reason is completely the name in and of itself. I just like it.
All right.
Yeah, I believe in them.
All right. And I'm actually gonna go with Glacial Omen on this one.
Okay.
Some of these guys on this, so we'll see what happens there. Then what do you got for OC Sports versus Last Minute Goons?
I'm really thinking these Last Minute Goon kids, man, they're cracked at Fortnite. I think they're gonna really pull it out here, but it'll be a close series for sure.
All right, Last Minute Goons there, and
I have a feeling you're betting against me.
And unfortunately, I'm gonna have to side with you on this one. I think Last Minute Goons is gonna edge it out. I think OCE Sports, I think they've got a decent team. I think, Last Minute Goons is just going to be pretty good too. But I got a feeling that it'll be a tight series, but I think you guys will be able to edge it out. These two, unfortunately, everything's already been kind of played here. When it comes into Crimson Raving versus Get Money Boys, and Get Money Boys, I got to say, Emery put this team together, or actually kept this team together a while back. When they got busted for some things that happened, the team basically fell apart. But Emery stepped up, got the team together, and has brought them back time and time again. So GMB and Emery, I think you guys are getting ready to play this week. Emery, do it, man. Come on. I want you guys to take out Gecko Slammer Armageddon, and you knock that smirk off of Levi's face. I want you to do that for me. Please. Okay, I want you to do that. So in this game, who you got?
I really think that Crimson Gaming Ravens, I think they're gonna pull it out this week. For if nothing more than their logo alone. I like the chop on them. They look good.
All right, put in your. All right, so I'm gonna go with GMB on this. I gotta stick with my boy Emery. I think they're gonna pull it out. For Lean Smokers and Rivals, when we were doing this, before I knew how this game had gone for them, I actually had Rivals picked over Lean Smokers in this game. But I think Rivals is still going to be a team that we'll see some sneaky stuff from them, and hopefully they'll be able to bounce back from this. In the gold games that played so far, all of these so far were 2-0. But there'll be some. I think some of these were some pretty close games, but you'll see the streaming for those games this weekend. All right, next we're going to head down to Platinum, and Platinum is going to be a whole nother monster because there are 16 whole teams in here. Dark Frenzy, who do you got against GSM versus D&D?
I gotta go with DSM.
GSM. Right.
I was told D&D is tilters, so
All
So they
right.
rated us really lowly on their tier list, so just that reason alone.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm gonna go with D on this one. I think this could be a good series. I think GSM Platinum's a pretty good team. They've got a good lineup. I think D&D's also got a good team. I think we'll see some back and forth against these teams. I think once they play this series, I kind of wish these guys were playing later on in the season than they were. But unfortunately, they're playing early on. But hopefully, we'll get to see these guys play up again when it gets time to playoffs. TFT and Pootie Tang Gang, did this outcome surprise you any at all?
No, not really. Just based on what people said, but that's all I have to go off of, to be honest with you. So,
All right, so who do you got in PQ versus UCO Broncos?
oh, this one's a rough one. I think I'm going to go with PQ here.
Ooh, okay. All right. And I think I'm going to side with you on this one too, just because I think some of the when looking at the profiles of these teams and everything, when we get to the actual rankings of everything here in a little bit, PQ is one of the teams that's been playing a lot together, and they've not only playing a lot together, they also it's always intimidating when a team changes their name to whatever the team name is, and then there's some in their name. You're like, okay, these guys are actually going to try hard in this. So I think PQ doing that and the fact they play a lot together is going to be something. Return of Bingo Squad and Death Cards. Death Cards I do have kind of sit higher, a little bit higher in the overall rankings anyway. Return of Bingo Squad. Individually, some of the players on Return of the Bingo Squad are great solo queue players, and they have played together on some great teams that have won some of the past splits in years past. But I think Bingo Squad is going to need to just get more practice together. They did have a sub support last night. Ari Panda unfortunately wasn't here. She's trying to get tanned in California. Or you can stay in California for all I care. But they did have a support last night in Oath, I think, stepped in. But that was a pretty fun series from what I understand. They did lose 2-0, but hopefully we'll see Bingo Squad kind of bounce back from that. And then Pigs Might Fly versus Feed Me Gaming. So far, this is the only series that has gone 2-1. And we'll leave it to you guys to see the stream what's going to happen. But any surprise here with Pigs May Fly and Feed Me Gaming?
Honestly, excuse me. Just looking at the reported game sheets, I think that there's a high chance that because Pigs won the second and the third game, so I think there's a good chance that after winning the second, they just carried their momentum into the third, and maybe Feed Me tilted a little bit. So I think the outcome, regardless of the comparison of the teams, can make sense from a mental standpoint.
Yeah, so and that's actually funny that they won. They lost the first game and then won the next two. The split that I played in with the hardest sword, which was probably like 3 years ago. Every game we won every series in the regular season, but every single game we would lose the first game and then we would win the next two, every every single time. So it was that okay, we won it. Now it's basically we would take to 3 games every time. And then we got one more slide, but Kanye Come to Convo, which is a name in and of itself. And MG Midnight, who you got pegged in this one?
Man, I think I got to go with Kanye Come to Convo, even though I want my boys MG Midnight to win it. We were hoping we'd be on opposite sides of the bracket so we could be scrim partners, but, is what it is.
And I think I'm going to have to... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put faith in your boy since you're not. MG Midnight, if you're listening. This man has no faith in you. I do. All right, I do. I've got this. Okay, I have your back. Your friend doesn't. I want you to remember that. And then if you lose, and I have to eat those Carolina Reapers, and also I'll get to that in a second once we get into Diamond. I am coming for you guys.
Well, that's awkward. Yeah. Do you see the chat?
There we go. Kanye won. Shame. Okay, well, that game doesn't count. KG Counter Logic Flaming and AoE crowd control. Is your team going to pull it out?
Yeah, we gonna pull it out just for you tonight. I want you to bet against us just so it'll be more satisfying.
All right, you know what? We'll do that. We'll do that. And then Mingos and then Reign of Kings. Who you got in here?
Oh, this one's hard. I don't know much about either team, but I love the name Reign of Kings, so I'm a side with them here.
Which one was that?
Reign of Kings.
Okay. All right, Reign of Kings. It is, and then I'm actually going to side with you on this one. Just again based on stuff that I've been seeing in the stats and everything with the team blocks that are there. I think they got some pretty good ones that are here, and then now down to the big boys, Piplup. So this is your deal, man. Who do you got for Predictive Gaming versus My Little Pogchamp?
I have to say Predictive Gaming because My Little Pogchamp just came together so quickly, and we have not much time to practice.
Oh boy.
Yep.
I think you guys may edge it out. I think you guys may do it.
Yeah, we're quite the opposite in confidence here.
And what do you got for Reformed in the GE Club ISU JV?
I personally want Reformed to win because the other team name is quite a mouthful.
Well, unfortunately, I'm gonna side with you on this one, just based on overall ranking of the teams right now, and it is a personal belief of mine because their name is Reformed XD, that the accounts they're playing on aren't their actual original accounts. So I think they had Diamond accounts, possibly higher, that got banned for toxicity, and now these are Reformed boys. We're gonna see, clean cuts, no foul language in the games. These are nice guys. Is who's gonna be playing in Diamond. And so I think they may be a sleeper team. They may also be a meme. We'll see.
We'll see.
Snake and Diamond Nugent. What do you got here?
I'm gonna go for Diamond win because you pronounced the name so poorly. As much as I love Tendies, I have a good friend Diamond Win who I played with a bit, and he's pretty great.
I'm gonna go with Seiko. So I'm gonna go with Snake. How do you pronounce this? I butchered it so bad.
It should pronounce it like win, like they're gonna win that split series.
Okay. Diamond Win. Okay, that's my bad. Whoops.
No worries.
My bad. So you're Poopy. Anytime there's a name with poop in it, is just hilarious. I always want to have a team that's something, call it team binary, and then all of the team names are zeros and ones, and just have that for the casters.
Oh god.
I said
Here
that,
comes
and then
0011.
I said that, and then our casters immediately messaged me, and they said, "We're going to find you in your sleep and kill you if you do that." So I'm not saying that anybody should do that. Do it. So who do you got for Poopy versus PV Esports?
I think I'm gonna go with Poopy.
All right, and I'll take the opposite on here. I'll go with PV Esports. Just have some of that because Miguel's on your team, and just because Miguel's on your team. And now I know Imperial Knights White does have the bye week this week, but do you think the Imperial Knights White is going to use this week wisely to prepare for next week?
I think they're using it pretty wisely. One of their team members, what is it again? Parry difference. Yeah, he's taking his time to get his 20 games in just to make sure that there's plenty of time to
really
chill.
dragging it out there so he can make sure to get there.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Oh geez. Okay. That's great. All right, so for week 2, we'll go through these kind of quickly, and no bets on these. So for week 1, what we're going to do is everybody that's on the call here has agreed. We do have some differences in games there. Some of them are the same, but if overall, if you guys lose week 1, you guys are going to record yourselves singing a cappella, and then we're going to play that on the week 2 stream. So you guys have agreed to that. We'll watch the streams. We'll take note of that and everything. And if I lose, what I've got waiting for me is when we get to this point in the stream, I'm going to be eating one of these. And for those that don't know, these are Carolina Reapers. So I'm going to eat one of these on stream, midway through the stream, if I lose. So if I lose a week to one of these guys, this is what I'm going to be eating. And to try to prepare myself, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose some of these, I've been chopping up one of these a day and putting them on my eggs in the morning. So I'm trying to eat one of these every day for breakfast to try and up my tolerance for them. But these things are very crispy. They are very... Whew. Oh, man. All right, shouldn't have done that. My nose is burning. Sinuses. But should be fun and entertaining stream, where I may just cry through the rest of it for the rest of the time that we've got. But week 2, Roger, who you got for Glacial Omen versus Bronze Parade?
I believe in Bronze Parade. X Starfall, awesome dude. I think they're going to pull it out. I think they come back.
All right, so I'm actually going to agree with you on that one for Bronze Parade on this one. GSM versus Last Minute Goons.
It's going to be a tie somehow. We're just going to both kill the Nexus at the same time. No, I'm going to bet on us again. I think we're cracked at Fortnite.
Right.
I do respect anybody who's a naked beekeeper, but I think we win.
Okay. All right, Wash Up Gaming versus OC Esports. What do you got?
OC Esports. Played against them, scrimmed against them. Wonderful group of individuals that can play the video game.
All right, well, we're going to split on that. So I'm going to go with Wash Up Gaming on this one. And then Spawn Point versus Get Money Boys.
Spawn Point again.
And I'm actually going to side with you on that one. Spawn Point, when we get to their roster here in a little bit, these guys, I think they've got a solid team. I think the top points in here, we'll get to them to the power rankings here in a second for gold. The Spawn Point is one of the top tier teams in this one, I think. And then a Lighthouse Storm versus Rivals. What do you got?
I'm going to go with Rivals on this one.
Right, I'll side with you on that one. Then CGR versus... Oh, wait, what do I have Rivals on here twice? Oh, I messed up. So let me go pull up this real quick and we'll change this. Gosh, we need to fire the guy that did this. It was me.
Doing PowerPoints in public, never fun.
Lean Smokers is who they're up against.
Oh, shit. Does Lean Smokers know?
I mean, they better.
Hopefully. I'm gonna go with Crimson on this one.
All right, I'm gonna go with Lean Smokers on this one, and we'll see what happens in week 2 if the person that comes on next week in week 2 what they've got to say on that. And now the moment you guys have been waiting for. Here is the power rankings for gold. So for the Yordles Conference, I've got Welcome to the Bronze Parade, Wash Up Gaming, GSM, Glacial Omen, Last Minute Goons, and OC Esports. And then for Vastaya, Vastaya I think is one of the toughest ones that I had to split this up. I think anybody in Vastaya could easily be in the top 4 in the Yordles. So Spawn Point, Rivals, Get Money, Crimson Gaming Ravens, Lean Smokers, and the Lighthouse Storm is who I've got. And then for you've got you guys number 1, GSM, OC, and then actually you've got the split to a nice little group here. Plays with their monitors on, and then may have their monitors turned on.
You know, it's kind of tough to do it to people, but sometimes, you know, when you're in a game and somebody just steps out and gets killed like 1v4, they may not have their monitors turned on. And sadly, some of these teams, it may seem like that. I'm always down to scrim, homie. Let's do it. I'm down.
GSM was ranked 3rd, but you voted for them to lose early on.
Yeah.
Early on, I did. I think GSM is going to do together. GSM is a team that's been together for a while. I'll pull up some of those notes that I've written on these guys. So GSM, they're a consistent team. They play a lot together. I think they're one of the better sync teams in gold overall. But I think there's a lot of new teams that are here. There's a lot of new faces that are here. And so they've got a big target on their back. And so I think once we get through the first couple of weeks, we're gonna find out. Just what's going on. So I think that's what's going to happen with GSM. I think that they may be a little rough going on. I think they may be a little overconfident, but I think they'll end up near the top like they usually are. Then for Platinum, so Plat, what are you seeing with TFT versus D&D?
Okay, I gotta vote for TFT just because I can't vote for D&D. They did us dirty. Said we belong in the gold league, so gotta vote against them every time, dude.
Okay. All right, for UCO Broncos and GSM, who you got?
I'm gonna go with GSM.
Okay. All right, Pootie Tang Gang and Bingo Squad, who you got?
PTG.
Ooh, okay. All right, Death Cards versus PQ.
I'm gonna go with Death Cards. I like the name better. That's my deciding factor there.
All right, AoE Crowd Control versus Pigs Might Fly.
No. I gotta go with Pigs Might Fly. The name's cooler.
All right, then Reign of Kings versus Kanye come to convo.
I'm gonna go with Kanye on that.
Right. And we'll agree on some of these. I'm gonna go with Devils May Die here. I'm gonna give the nod to GSM. Man, I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt to Bingo Squad. Jack, all right, don't let me down. Death cards, and then on this one, I'm gonna go with AOE, and then I'm gonna give it the Reign of Kings. See if that guys can pull it out. And then last two, MG Midnight. I mean, you're going with MG Midnight, right? I mean, this is your boy.
Nah, we beat him once in Scrim's gonna beat him again.
We'll give you team the benefit of that. You guys are gonna get that. And then Feed Me Gaming versus Mingos.
Well, I mean, this is hard because the chat is telling me that they're fantastic, but is also giving me all the things they need to work on. Well, I'm gonna go with chat on this and pick the Mingos. They sound fantastic.
Mingo's got some spice to him. You know, hearing him talking chat a little bit. I wish I would rank these guys now a little bit higher than you guys are gonna see. But I'll give the nod to Mingos based on that. And then for power rankings, you didn't give me power rankings, but for Darken, I've got Death Cards number 1, Devils May Die Never Die 2, Pootie Tang Gang 3rd, GSM 4th. I'm gonna catch a lot of crap for that, I think. PQ, Return of Bingo Squad, UCO Broncos, and Team Fish Tacos. Then in the Ascended, we've got Feed Me, Game Me, Pigs Might Fly, Reign of Kings, AOE, Mingos, Kanye Come to Convo, KG Counterlogic Flaming. You guys are gonna give me crap for that. And then MG Midnights. And then these here are some rankings that Ignacio's did. So put his team first. Shocker here. DC. Death Cards second. GSM third. Wait, hold on. PDG third. Return Reign of Kings fourth. FMG fifth. PDG sixth. So I mean, Dr. Siggy, if you're upset about me putting you guys third, you know this guy put you guys sixth. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Pigs My Fly 7th, AOE 8th, PQ 9th, and then he just says there's a huge drop off here, and he says these guys are essentially the same. So I mean, we'll see how these kind of go, but I think there's a lot of spicy things that are going to happen in Platinum, and we're going to see. Oh man!
Oh, you left out the flamiest part of his list, and I quote: "Not much to say about 10 through 16. The rosters look like they belong in the gold division. I'd be shocked if any of these teams even took a game off 1 through 9."
And so, well, with that, we're going to get into Diamond here in a second, kind of go through this. So roughly halfway through the season, there is going to be a gap that will start to show between some of the teams. So, but I do want to say this. It doesn't mean I'm not going to always go against the teams that are always going to win. So I will say this: if we get near the end of the season and a team is gone, let's say I'll just grab one that's kind of a let's say Ming. I don't want to say that because they're going to get mad at me. Let's say for whatever reason, Pootie Tang Gang, because Siggy Wiggy's here in the chat. Let's say Pootie Tang Gang for whatever reason is 0-9 at the end of the split, and they've got their last game coming up. I'm going to bet on them, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bet on them. Because if they pull out a win and they knock off whatever team they play last, and any team, if you're down and out, you guys hadn't made playoffs, you guys are just going to roll over it and not try, I'll tell you this. I'll pick a few teams, and the teams that aren't going to make playoffs, and if you guys can pull out a win, I'll pick the matchups that happen. I'll buy everybody on your team whatever skin they want.
Really, whatever you're gonna go with on that.
So it'll be like, so I want to give incentives. So just because you're down and out doesn't mean you're not going to get nothing. So I mean, let's keep the focus and let's keep try hard in here. Then week 2 in Diamond. So Piplup, are you gonna pick up your team a little bit?
Oh yeah, after week 1, we'll just get it all together, and we're gonna definitely win.
You think you're gonna roll everybody? All right. What about what about Team Win? I got it right that time. And then Predictive Gaming.
I'll go with Predictive Gaming.
All right. What about Reformed and Imperial Knights White, their first game?
I think Parry Difference will get the 20 games in, so Imperial Knight sounds good.
I mean, let's hope they do. So I mean, they're eligible to play.
Yeah, for sure.
Your Poopy versus Snake.
I think I prefer the Snake over your Poopy.
That's probably not wrong. And then do you think PvE Sports is going to use their bye week wisely?
Not sure. Well, we'll say maybe.
All right. We'll put it kind of over here. All right. No, come on. All right, we're gonna go with. I'm gonna go with 7th here, my little Pogchamp. Even though Miguel's on your team, I won't hold that against you. I'll give the team win. I go siding with you on these guys, and then I'll probably side with you on. We'll a little bit of flair. We'll go with your poopy. We'll put some work into them. All right, then power rankings we've got here for Diamond. The things I know everybody's been waiting for. So, and these were actually pretty similar. So our top 4 were actually the same top 4, just in a little bit different order. I've got Imperial Knights White at the top. You've got Predictive Gaming. And then I've got Predictive Gaming. And then you have Imperial Knights White. We both have My Little Pogchamp as starter, which is your own team. I will admit, openly, I did have Pogchamp ranked a little bit higher than this. But again, I remembered Miguel was on your team. And I wanted to stick it to him, so I put you guys in 3rd. We both have Snake as being 4th. And then below that is when things really get varied up. I've got Reform at 5th. You've got them at 9th. You're Poopy. We've both got at 6th. I've got PvE at 7th. You've got Diamond Win, and then we both have got GE Club at here. So I mean, I think this is going to be a fun Diamond splits between some of these teams. I think there's also a big skill gap between some of these and others. There's already a big skill gap between Diamond and Platinum and Diamond and Gold anyway. But some of these teams have some silver players and some gold players on their team, and not that they can't play together. But Piplup, it's hard to carry somebody that's not in the same elo as you are when you're going up against a full set of Diamond team.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I mean, crazy things have happened. And so now that we're kind of winding things out a little bit, for next week we do have. Go and put this up. Next week we're gonna have SP Pillars on here for gold, Pig Dulos for platinum, and XSI for Diamond. So look for those guys to be here next week. We'll be putting some bets on those. And for week 1 against the guys that are here, and thank you guys for being here. We'll be, keeping track of what happens this weekend. And I've got a feeling I'm going to be eating some Reapers based on the chat and what's been said, but we'll see. But we'll round things out with a little bit of memeing with, but Mom, I need that new champ to play better at League. And this is why Miguel hasn't been able to get Masters yet. He doesn't have the right skins to play mid lane. And so we'll start with the skins that everybody loves. Can you see the screen now, Dark Frenzy?
Yes, I can.
Okay. All right, so the top skins that these guys picked was IG Camille, Project Jin, Arcade Kaisa, Project Warwick, Shadowfoot Twitch, which I'm interested why you would pick Shadowfoot Twitch.
I'm a Twitch one trick, so there you go.
Well, this is who I've got behind. Oh, sorry, wrong way. Nami one trick, unashamed. But I also have the pink chroma, and every time in chat they're like, are you an e-girl? I'm like, yes.
Same.
Empress
Looks like one to me.
Hey, thank you. Empress Lux, Elemental Lux, and then True Damage Kiana. Great skins. A lot of these pretty recently, and then unfortunately we couldn't fit them all on here. And we've got Snow Day Bard and Sweetheart Rakan. Aww.
They're a cute couple.
So it does.
Look at that arm.
It's matching right there. I mean, that's kind of crazy. And then now on to probably what some people may get frustrated about, or they may like it, is the skins that we all hate. And this is a photo of. I can't meme on Miguel too much. What the heck? This is Miguel without makeup on in the morning.
Pog.
I mean, fair enough.
I'm gonna have to find a new target for next week because you can't beat a dead horse. I mean, you can, but it's not as fun. So for this, we've got Sweetheart Oriana, Sweetheart Vayne, Cosmic Rakan, Commando Lux, which Commando Lux is that skin where it looks ugly, you hate using it, but that Q is so dirty. It's so dirty to use that Q. French Main Nidalee, Scuba Gragas, Marble Malphite, and Nosferatu Vlad. I will say Nosferatu Vlad, when I first say that, did give me a bit of a couple of nightmares from that. Marble Malphite, you gotta wonder what Riot was even doing with that. I will only buy that Marble Malphite skin with. I won't even buy it with Orange Essence. I will buy every skin in the game but that one. And then next we've got. I forgot this one. A Groovy Zillion, All Out Seraphine, and then Eternal Dragon Brand. some fairly new skins in Piplup. I think you put these on here. So I mean, what's your reasoning for these new skins? Why don't you like these?
Oh, Groovy Zillion just like downgraded from his old splash. That's the main reason for that one. And Seraphine, I just hate the idea of them releasing an ultimate skin for a brand new champion. Like I felt like a top laner deserved one after like so many years, but no, it's another support. I mean, I have the skin, but I don't like using it.
Did you buy the skin?
No, someone actually gifted it to me. It's
Really?
crazy.
I
Yeah.
love it. It's like a hate gift. Like, I know
Yeah,
you're not
exactly.
gonna like this, but you have to take it.
Oh man, they're trolling you with that. They're like, here, give this to you. Now you have to look at it every time you've got it. The brand comment I kind of get because it's one of those skins. It's kind of like that. I got like the not the Thresh skin, the Victor skin, and some of those others where your brain is this, basically looks like a corpse, but he's molten lava, and they give him this skin, and it just doesn't look like the champ. I mean, I get the concept behind it, but it just you're just completely changing what the guy looks like, and then Roger,
Yes.
bless you, Roger, for this. So we asked Roger, what skins he didn't like, and he gave me one reply. He said every Shaco skin. So this is what this man said. Every Shaco skin, and he said if you play Shaco, you need to leave.
I used to have a friend until he said he was a Shaco main, and then he wasn't my friend anymore. I think if you like Shaco and you consider yourself a Shaco main, I don't want to be friends with you. I would like you to uninstall and find a new place to live. Love me.
Okay, but that Dark Star Shaco skin, I swear every time I see the splash art in a loading screen, I think it's a soul.
I'm actually there's one skin that I think is Zed every time. I think it's one of the I think it's Fiddlesticks or something else where it's the loading screen. I think it's Zed for a second, and I think I've seen this a few times and thought that this might be Zed too. But that's so that's jeez, this man said every Shaco skin. 40 pilot we did go over platinum. I'll go back up to that real quick. So for platinum power rankings, this is kind of what we've got right here, and I'll leave this up as we get ready to go out there. I'm sure people will be kind of flaming us or me specifically for what I've picked in the chat right now. But everybody, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I thought one of my friends was going to be on. We're going to take the host over her, but she appears to not be on. So appreciate everybody coming in, guys. Thank you so much for hopping on the call tonight. And everybody else look at next week. We'll review, kind of what happened in week 1. Am I going to be eating some of the Carolina Reapers? Am I going to be, listening to some sweet croons coming from these gentlemen right here? It'll be great. And because of the Twitch, DMCs and everything, these guys are going to be singing a cappella. So you'll be hearing some really fine singing, gentlemen. So it'll be a ton of fun. But thank you guys again for tuning in. We will be having, just so you guys know where, next week we will be having SP Pillars, Pig Dulios, and XSI here with us, and we'll get their takes on what's happened this week, and then we'll also get their take on their favorite skins and most hated skins, and see what happens with that. But good night, everybody, and we will see you later. Thanks for watching.